paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. It's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa back to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that is good for an Atlanta first down.
22 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Tua looking to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Caught just shy of the goal line. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown.
To Jahan Dotson. Touchdown.
So
Atlanta.
picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7. Lions, nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. It is 1st down Detroit.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was brought down by
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That one's fourth down coming up. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. Pass is brought in by Laporta. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We're back to Ford Field right after this. On first down, it's Gibbs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled there by James Pierce. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect one-for-one.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This kind of yardage is not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. To throw, Tagovailoa finds his back. It's Robinson. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So first down from the 41. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
And a great strong on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 30.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. All right, here we go. Second down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Back to throw, Tua. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Nicely done by the corner, Roger McCreary. And now it's second and 19.
Second down.
Fine again following the sack. Tua. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Hit there, it was forced out. A gain of about 15 before it. And it's going to be first down Falcons.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down here for Tua. Staying busy, staying perfect on these series. 5 for 5 throwing the ball. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa now. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a 4th down decision to make. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This from 35 yards away. The kick by Folk is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Dortch now to return it. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We're good.
Off to the air now. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
It's good. So what an ending brought to our opening half as they take the lead just before we step away. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Dortch now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Dortch on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They send the tight end in motion. RPO. Quickly it goes into the hands of St. Brown. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 66 yards to the house. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Here's Tua. This one's intercepted. It's Brian Branch. And the Lions get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds. Only about a yard to show for on that catch. Second down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, Goff. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 35. And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
17, 4 now.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
I'm levitating off this love, and when you doubt, it's like baby don't know the price to hit these heights. Don't you touch, my mind was screaming jump, jump, jump. Can you order some fries for me? Can you spot a lie when the government ties to hit a feast for your eyes? Don't you mind again? A beat at the line got me up in the we got a bind at the spies and hit. Please give me time, don't be ticking the bomb to dip. Wait, come alive, don't be doing the in the car lane waiting outside. Damn, you must be read my mind. And this shit, but it's taking me back and forth. Me ain't on the mission, but it's taking me back and forth.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Here's Shuck on 2nd. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield. And that is picked off by Carlton Davis. And the Patriots force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Now May on 2nd down. And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Third and long. They're going to throw. That is caught. He's got Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
May looking to throw. And the rusher's going to win this rep. They get to it. Carl Granderson. And that will bring up 2nd and 18.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Working on 2nd down. May. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner. So that brings up 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
3rd and long for him here. Well, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action, here's Shuck. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Shuck to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Shuck. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Get that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that is going to give the Saints a 1st down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shuck looking to pass here. He finds Tyson over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. And they just get the play off. And they get to him, and they're going to take him down. So that is how our 1st quarter is going to end. A little boost of momentum there for the defense at the end of 1. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Running back sent in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down deep on his own side at about the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Travion Henderson. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's May on 2nd. Brought in right side. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play, and that ball caught in front of them. He came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
They completed the pass, but they lost one on second down, so now they've got third down. To throw, here's May. Complete beyond the marker. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
May. Has it downfield, working the left. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And it's going to be first down, New England. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. May now. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Chase Young. And that makes it second and very long.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
On second down, May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A massive gain on that humble screen pass. 34 yards. May, first and 10. Staying busy, staying perfect on these series. 5 for 5 throwing the ball. Here's a throw. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This is Henderson on second down. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on third down. That's caught for the first. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, New England. Kayshon Boutte finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Brown with a return here. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Now Shuck to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. And we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
Throwing on second. Shuck. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Pushing it here to try to at least get into field goal range, Brock. No yardage there, and they lost some valuable time on that play, too.
One of the keys here as well is, are those receivers going to try to run it back and go again, or do you find a substitute off that sidelines? Because I don't think they're done taking their shots downfield.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going for it again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Made a throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now May on 2nd down. Mo finds his running back, Henderson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Henderson hauls in another. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's May on 1st, and he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Dobbs on the outside. And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
8 yards.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on 2nd.
At the Saints' 24-yard line.
Throwing is May. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. May looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Trying to throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, working from the gun to Sox. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shot. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
The shot on 2nd down. Oh, he's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Trying for it with Shaw. This is a heater going deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
A handoff for Henderson, running left. And he gets home. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Rocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one splits the uprights. And they bump their lead up to 14. Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Motioning left is their running back. Shaw looking to pass here. That's caught left side by Baylor. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Second down, here's Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that is going to be first down Saints. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Back for the start of the fourth quarter, and they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. Shuck. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here's Shuck on second. That's Tyson. He's got it. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4.
Offense going audible this time. Going with an alternate play here. Air it out on third. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
And he gets in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Shuck to throw. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
That's about trust. Trust in your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Charlie Smith to kick
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Good game here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a 1st.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Patriots leading by 6. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy, Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Second down. Henderson gets it again. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that gives the Patriots a first down.
That's good.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
On the 4-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
A gain of a yard.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
And 9.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Lining up for one final snap. Here he is to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle